I want to share with you today a hair salon real estate hack. Once again, it's called the hair salon real estate hack. And this is a deal that I did or looked over back in the last crash, 2006, 2007, 2008. And I wanted to buy it for my mom because she was in the hair business all of her life. And so I got to experience being in the hair industry pretty much my whole life. And the deal that I was looking at was in Irving, Texas. And it was a real estate salon that the seller was highly motivated. And they were going out of the country or something like that. And the payments were behind 1 or 2 months. And I had negotiated with the seller to just give them $10,000 down and take over their monthly payments. And their monthly payments were roughly $1,500. And the hair salon hack comes like this. In this hair salon, there was 10 stations or 10 places where you cut your hair. And what I was going to do is rent each one of these stations out for $150 a week. So that equals about $600 per station a month. So there's 10 units there. So 600 times 10, that equals $6,000 a month. And the rent on the place was only $1,500 a month. And you can see why this was a very cash cow hack. Again, no one knows about this because, it's an insider thing. The hair salon business is a very, very booming business that everyone needs, men, women, kids, etc. And what I was going to do is, instead of renting out all 10 stations, is to give my mom one of the stations, so she didn't have to pay rent because she was paying, the same thing. She was paying $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month to a landlord. And I said, instead of doing that, you can get one of the stations for free and pocket that money. And then we're going to rent out the other 9 stations for $150 a week, which is $600 a month times 9, which is a little bit less than that amount that I stated earlier. But, it was just family. Now, this was an amazing deal. This is why I wanted to share with you guys, is that in the hair salon business, you can buy a hair salon or even lease it, get a master lease on it, and then turn around and sublease the hair salon table stations to hair professionals, and they'll be happy to pay you $150 a month or more, depending on the location of your unit. Now, the location of the unit that I had, what I was talking about, was in a bad part of town, and I said I was only going to get $600 a month on a station. But if you think about it, it's still pretty good because it's not even less. It's like, maybe 150 square foot they're getting, right, for $600 a month. And the great thing is that they're independently contractors. They have to spend their own money for advertisement. I don't have to deal with all their customers. They have their own customers. They're basically running their own business, and all they'll give me is mailbox money. Okay. Now, I ended up not doing the deal because my mom's fear, and she didn't want to take the responsibility of getting a free station because of her own mindset. But I didn't end up doing the deal myself because it wasn't something that I normally do. Because as Bruce Lee said, I tried one kick 10,000 times, and that kick was single residential home for entry-level buyers. And what I would do is I would buy those properties through creative financing, turn around, rent them, collect my cash flow, $200, $300, $400, depends on the deal, sometimes even more, $600, $700 a month on deals that I've got cash flow. And then wait around to the cycle, because I bought them at the down of the cycle, wait around to the cycle top, and then sell them. It was just a simple blueprint that I had. I didn't try to do commercial. I didn't try to do all kinds of stuff, tax fees, no, I just tried to do that one kick 10,000 times, and I was very, very good at it. But by performing that one kick, I ran through a lot of different businesses and opportunities, from hotels to commercial properties to all kinds of stuff you could imagine, right? And one of the deals that I came through that I almost bought, and the only reason I didn't pull on the trigger was because my mom and because of myself, because I didn't want to do that type of deals, but I would have done it if she wanted it to, was this salon business that I was going to chop up and rent out to 9 stations for $150 a month, get $600 a month out of each one, $150 a week, get $600 a month, and then give the property to my mom, so she didn't have to pay any rent, she could own the property. When I look back on it, I should have done the deal, even if my mom didn't want to do it, because it was a great deal. It was a very low money down payment. The risk was very, very little, and even though it wasn't in the best part of town, it was on a very, very busy street, and eventually a college came down the street. All right, so sorry, there's some people that were walking by. So that's the end of the story, guys. If you're interested in learning more about real estate, there's a link below. You take it easy.